Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be trying some mono green with a couple of newer cards, but not a ton. It's going to look a lot of like what you expect, but we're kind of manipulating some numbers. And the idea here is playing mono green where we just don't run out of cards. That's going to be the way to actually kind of keep our advantage here. Now, we are going to play a couple of Defend the Rider because this is actually good for a few reasons. Sometimes you just make the Thopter when you're playing against like the Esper Pixie decks where they're making you sacrifice stuff, or sometimes you do just need to protect a creature the hard way. Speaking of which, we do have hard-hitting question for some removal and a way to hit Planeswalkers. Llanowar Elves, no surprise there. Same can be said of Patchwork Recruit. Then we're playing Flourishing Bloomkin. The only downside I will say about this deck is that it does leave us susceptible to a big chunk of our deck being dealt with by Temporary Lockdown, but outside of that, I think this is actually going to be a pretty solid card. Hunter's Talent, just a couple of these for a little more removal and giving some of our creatures trample. We do have Sharp-Eyed Rookie because we do have quite a few creatures bigger than this that can help us. Again, and another way to draw cards from those tokens. Scrap Shooter, pulling a little bit of weight here to be able to remove some artifacts and enchantments if we need to, but also block a lot of flyers, which are a thing lately. Spinner of Souls also blocks flyers, but can also get us more cards. You're starting to see the pattern here. And we have Surak, Elusive Hunter, another new card that helps us, well, get more cards if our things are countered or targeted. We also have some Axebane Ferox. This is mostly so we had some hasty stuff in here. I wanted this to possibly be something else, but it just makes sense. And then a couple of Vivian Reed, again for some artifact and enchant removal. Can kill flyers, which dragons are pretty big these days, but additionally does help you find more creatures, so should be checking all the proper boxes here. So yeah, if you want this list, don't forget there'll be a link in the description that takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this. But also, if you want to buy this list, maybe play it in your standard championships, or even just get some cool stuff for your commander decks, check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN, and it'll save you 5% in your whole order. And you'll be supporting the channel, which I really appreciate. But let's go see if Mono Green can rumble with these new cards. Okay, let's see. We have Llanowar Elf, Sharp-Eyed. Yeah, we got to keep this. Even if we just drew land, creature, land over the next couple turns, we still hit Vivian on time. We can't complain about that. I mean, I guess technically we could hit Vivian sooner if our Llanowar Elf doesn't die, but that almost never happens. Llanowar Elf often has to eat it. But not this time. Cut Down has a better target here. No, they're going after Elf. Wow. Okay. Cool. I don't hate that. Alright, now if we could just find a couple of threats along the way and then hit Vivian, we might be in good shape. It is interesting how green decks have been built lately to kind of survive a lot, you know, by using their creatures to do all the dirty work. I'm going to go ahead and do this, so I have something to block the tiny bones if I don't really want to commit there. Because I'm not going to trade a 4/4 for a 1/1 under these circumstances. That would be silly. Put the counters here, I guess. Oh, I do get two of them. I forgot about that part. Alright. If you would like to attack, I would like to block. With the 2/2, preferably. Dang it. Well, actually, I won't block now. Like, now, I'm not interested in blocking. Okay, well, sadly, they're going to get something out of our yard this turn if they have a kill spell, but still worth it. Ooh, we'll take this. No attacks. Make them at least use their removal and then try to get something from the yard. Okay, well, they won't this time, which is good.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch
You
my
got it.
Sacrifices must be made. Most wounds.
Oh, that's nice. 6, 7. Let's go ahead and plus here. Alright. Well, a bunch of lands. I guess the good news is we're not going to at least draw all those there, so that doesn't completely suck. Yeah, I guess we go ahead and just attack Liliana here. Not like the greatest thing. We have to give them something every yard. They're probably going to take our scrap shooter, which sucks.
Favors the foolish, after
But
all.
not a lot we can do. I mean, I guess there's a chance they attack Vivian again, but I doubt it. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about that. Now they probably won't do anything here. Wow, still willing to attack Vivian. Okay.
I'm a survivor.
Then things are looking up for us here. I say that. I think of our last 9 cards, a couple of them, all but a couple have been actual lands.
You have your
Bloomkin. Yeah, let's take that. We have a lot of forest. And we can 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have plenty of mana here to do everything we want to do. So let's Surak. Let's Bloomkin. Actually, I might face down a Bloomkin here, actually. Kind of the rare occasion where you would do it, but it does make it harder to kill. Yep, that'll do it. The only thing I was thinking is if they went land shieldred there, but even then, we're just flipping up a Bloomkin, searching for something, and we're probably still just all out attacking. The opponent would have still been at 8, so it would have been fine. Ooh. Alright, we're going to keep it, but realistically, we need to draw more creatures. More threats. Can we get a Sharp-Eyed Rookie here? That would be nice. Definitely wouldn't be mad about that. Nope. Not a bad card to draw here, though. Okay, so they're kind of doing what we're doing, but not really. Ooh, we can get both their creatures here, though. I think we take this chance to get both things. And just kind of keep things on hold here. Because we're going to have the bigger cards next turn for sure. Alright. We can live with that. Interesting. I think I'm going to go here. Try to use all my mana. Also, if we draw an untapped land next turn, we can play Spinner plus level up. Samet. I haven't seen you in a minute. That's cool. Interesting. You don't look to have a lot of haste creatures, though. Huh. Definitely not the build we expected. But also not the build we're mad at, either. Have a shock or something here? You definitely have cards in your yard you could exile. Nope. Alright, make another 3/3. Here come the other hasty creatures. There they are. Alright. Yeah, we just do this and then the game's over. Because they're already tapped out. Sure. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's do it. Scrap Mutt. All I know is anytime I play Scrap Mutt, we know it's a sign of shenanigans. So, opponent's up to no good with that thing. Trying to fill stuff into the graveyard so you can do some tricky things. Yep, as suspected. Alright, but they're not putting anything threatening over there yet. Let's just see how this works out, I guess. There's a monument. Okay, so they're doing discardy things? Well, let's just get rid of the monument. Hate giving them an extra card, but it seems worth it. That's why we play the odds here, right? Also, generally, one of their removals is going to be like Brotherhood's in, which doesn't deal with the Scrap Shooter. Bonus at 13. If we play a land, that's 7, 8, 9. Wow, they discarded a lot. Wow. What was that about? Huh. Well, now I'm trying to figure out, do I play a forest to get 10 damage in, put the opponent at 3? Or do I just play this and at least have an active creature? Actually, what did you discard? You're going to be reanimating Valgavoth next turn. Yeah, that's why they discarded so much. They were just trying to get to their target for Valgavoth. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Try to maximize the damage. I mean, technically they're at 12 if they get Valgavoth. So it's like, can we do more than that next turn? This plays a land, that's 10. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang, we're going to be one short. Wow, they didn't have it. Crazy. Alright, let's keep it. Okay, I was about to say, does my Llanowar get spared? But in this case, even if it does die, we at least have a quality 2-mana play. And a lot of times your opponent's getting weird spots. Okay, not that time, but say where they have to decide, okay, is it worth it to kill an elf or deal with the next thing that shows up? Or even if they're going to play their lands, like, do you use all your mana for the turn to kill a Llanowar elf and not advance your situation? But they got plenty now. Rookie, is you dead? Because it sure looks like it. Yep. Okay. Oh, see, I didn't know what I was going to do here, and that sort of changes things. Damn. Because I was thinking I might just do this, especially with this out. But now that it's gone, I think we do this. And just pass the turn. So if they do try to kill the Spinner of Souls, we can protect it. If they make us sacrifice or whatever the Llanowar Elf, we at least get a card. I'm not going to fight so hard to protect that here. Oh, man. We do give it hexproof, but then they can target it. And we get indestructible, but that didn't do anything. Dang it. Man, nowhere to run. Such a silly card. Alright, you got it. This just Golgari removal so far? Man, that sucks. Alright. Axebane Ferox. Go attacking with the Ferox. I should have tapped the Llanowar Elf. Because now I'm almost priced into protecting the elf here, which is kind of terrible. Evidence, you have 2 in the graveyard, not 4. Alright, let's see what they do. My guess is here, they might do something like target the Llanowar Elf to kill it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You still have that out. Sure. I guess I could have given it indestructible. Still wouldn't have died. Would have stopped the hexproof. Wouldn't have stopped the hexproof, but... Alright, let's find something good here off the top. Because I feel like they have one more removal card that they're just sitting on. Okay, you're great. You are absolutely great. Go attacking. Alright. Whoa, wait a minute. Does that exile? I think it just destroys. Why can I not highlight this thing? Alright, well, resolve, we'll draw a card first, I guess. Oh, backup one? Nah, I'll still protect the one we have in play. And a Dread Knight, sure. Okay, now we're doing some things. And then I think I'm willing to go ahead and just max this out with them having one card. Okay. So now if they target something, we get all kinds of value here. Counter, counter card. Plus we get to pump our other thing. That's pretty strong here. Whoa. Unless you have a fight spell, are we just saying the game's over here? Yeah, I'm obviously not blocking. I mean, we're at 20. Yeah, they're just saying game over, I guess. I don't know what that one card is, but apparently nothing. All right. Cool. So yeah, definitely a misplay where I could have protected the 4/4. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made with the... I mean, I guess they end up getting rid of a Surrak when we drew a replacement. So yeah, I guess we just end the game a turn sooner. But yeah, either way, felt pretty good to still win that one against a Golgari deck with lots of removal there. 4 removal spells. Let's keep it. Early Paw Patch recruits are not the best, but they're also not the worst. I'm just going to play this. Even though we don't have anything big to follow it with, we'd rather play 2 Paw Patch recruits instead of just 1. That's somewhat intriguing. I think we're still going to do what we're talking about. Right? This still makes more sense. Alright. I mean, I could have, like, double hard-hitting question or something, but that just seemed silly. Excessive. Yeah, no blocks. Plus, with them having a bunch of mana open there, you try to double block, stuff gets targeted. It gets kind of weird. I don't want to have to do all the math on that. Oh, that guy. Well, there's nothing in their graveyard right now. There's about to be, because we have some things we can do. Okay. What if... This guy's Death Touch too, right? Yeah. Mobilize and Death Touch. Thinking we do... I mean, hell, we could do another Paw Patch recruit. But I don't think that's where we want to be. Let's go here first. See what we find. Just a Llanowar. Wow. You know, I don't mind that being on top for one more turn. Because, or one more card. So we could do this. Then put that away. Then that allows us to do this. And we can pick off whatever we want. Probably this. Because while this produces other bodies, we don't care that much. Yeah, I think I'll trade here if they want to trade. I'm okay with that. Okay. I mean, we only have one other target, obviously. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this. They're playing a lot of spot removal, obviously. Try to juice up this other one. Another Llanowar. The deck's really trying to give us Llanowar Elves, huh? Alright, didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, I think the issue for them there is with them having a bunch of spot removal, everything's going to be at least 2 extra counters while we're attacking and get to pump our land. So it almost didn't matter what we picked there, really. But I was going to put the Llanowar in the graveyard or whatever, and then just go for Bloomkin plus hard-hitting question. And that probably starts bringing it to a close. Okay. Yeah, this is all right. We'll see how long these creatures live, though. Yep, that's usually how it goes. No surprise there. I think here I'm just going to run out of Bloomkin with the intention of just playing Paw Patch Recruit next turn. So I have 2 bodies for all the sacrifice effect stuff. And then we'll go from there. Oh, Carrot Cake. A lot of these decks don't actually play that. It's interesting. Hadn't seen that variation before. Well, now that sort of, kind of changes what we want to do. What does this cost to flip up again? 5? Think I'm going to attack. They didn't block. Okay, so they're not going to sweep the board here, because you would have just blocked if you're even considering it, right? Or anything that's going to get rid of even multiple permanents or whatever. Seems like you would have done something there. Okay. This is all very peculiar. Try a Surox. See how they feel. Huh. Well. Let's go here, I guess. Try to take away a blocker. I mean, you gotta have some type of removal or something here, unless they are gonna sweep the board next turn, which, you know, might be the case here. Good news is if they target a creature, we get a card and 2 counters, no matter what. So that's kind of a good deal for us. I'm gonna spread them around. Probably the wrong call. I'm probably supposed to just juice up one thing. Just have like a 4/3 rabbit or something here. We even put another counter here, so if they played the dragon, split up. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's go with this guy. Guess once our creatures are big enough, the things that give -3/-3 don't do much anymore either. I wasn't even thinking about split up, actually. I could have left the token back. Would have been smart. Well, this is probably the beginning of the end if we can't find another, this thing. Hard-hitting question. That's actually randomly helpful. Oh, no. Yeah, because this gives a thing trample. So let's do this. Get rid of one of the soldiers, I suppose. Then level this up. Then attack into Elspeth. I mean, it's not great, but, you know, it helps. All right, GG's. Like, we're not coming back from that. Yeah, let's go for it. Do. So funny. I don't think we've gotten Llanowar off that much turn 1, but man, we've had a lot of turn 1 Paw Patch recruits. Ooh, this. Dang. Wow. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to attack, see if they block. I don't think they will, but maybe. Alright. Deep Cavern Bat. Dang. Well, I guess we don't get to use our Hunter's Talent. I was really hoping that was going to be a thing, but I was a little worried about that. Maybe we'll just draw... Not that. Oh well. Plan, keep attacking. Just have bigger creatures than they can deal with and keep the train going, right? Oh. Oh, they're probably playing the 3-mana thing to get stuff right back, I bet. Because otherwise, I don't know why you would block like that here. Okay, that's fine. They take 1, we get our fight spell. Okay. Another bat. Hunter's Talent's also good giving us trample against some things. Okay, so they did have Dewdrop Cure. Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't double block there. But it's all good. I mean, I was going to say, you're back to taking Hunter's Talent. Like, you're in the same situation. And we're just going to keep attacking with progressively larger creatures here. While I could take advantage of the Axebane Ferox here, I'm actually going to hold it just in case there's some weird sweeper situation or whatever happening. Alright, if their plan is another Dewdrop Cure, though it might be a sweeper of some kind, who knows. But this is why I held on to this, because it could have been like a split up or something like that. Alright, raise the pass. You got your 2 Duders back. Yeah, take the same card. And you kind of gotta, right? Being more aggressive here would be nice, but... Wow, now they're just taking all the damage. That's concerning. But this is protection from Split Up and from Day of Judgment now. I say protection. We actually get a bunch of cards if it's Day of Judgment. If it's Split Up, we're either keeping 2 Scrap Shooters or we're keeping the Spinner of Souls and the Sharp-Eyed Rookie. If they want to get rid of tapped creatures, we still have a blocker and get to attack next turn, so we're not too upset. Okay. Yeah, I guess now we just do it. If they just get us now, they get us, I suppose. Alright, so you're technically at 9, taking 12? Actually at 8, because only one of those has lifelink. Yeah, okay. Funny thing is, if I would have trusted my instinct and got this Hunter's Talent into play, we'd have been trampling over damage this whole time. But things just worked out the way they did. Okay, we're back to Paw Patch recruits. Sure. You know, I don't know what Mike is, but my opponent says what Mike is. So, I don't know. Llanowar Elves. You know what? I'm actually willing to trade here. Because usually they want their mana, so... And if they're playing anything on 2 mana, unless they're playing 2 mana 3/3s, we should be able to kill it with Hunter's Talent, whatever it is. Okay, so they block, take 1, lose a Llanowar Elf. We can live with that. There's a chance they just go like Land Elf or something here. On Beast. Oh, that's something. Alright. Is Timur Battlecryer a beast? Alright, we're gonna end the turn. It actually might be. Nope, it's an Orc Ranger. I have one sitting on my desk here. Big fan of that card. And the opponent did nothing. Alright, well. I mean, you're playing Giant Growth or something? Oh, you know what? They might be playing something they can just go search for land, like the Armadillo or something. Smuggler surprise and you called Beast? I mean, seems kind of wild though. Alright, opponent's at 10. We can possibly get in for 8 next turn. Yeah, what kind of deck is this? This is... Now I'm perplexed. Like, when they said Beast, I'm like, oh, okay, we're probably ramping and doing some big crazy whatever, but... I don't even know what's happening now. I mean, we get in for 9? I mean, it feels like that makes sense. I don't know. Okay. Opponent's at 1. Ah, Kona. Alright, but Kona by itself doesn't do anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was really curious because they put both on Beast. Normally you're choosing like Dinosaur or Dragon or something like that. The fact that they were both Beast is a little weird, but I guess we didn't have to see what we were supposed to be concerned about. Alright, we've been running pretty good. If we lose one, this makes sense. This is the one we're going to lose because this is a bit slower against these particular matchups. Ooh, Duress. Ha! All creatures. How you like that? Now let's draw a 1-mana creature. That would be... that would help so much. I think without a 1-mana creature here, we are going to be in trouble. Because now they're going to be able to hold all the removal 1 for 1 for 1 kind of down the line. There's not going to be much we could do about it. I mean, I assume you take Scrap Shooter here. But, I mean, if their hand's full of removal, Liliana's, whatever, it may not even matter. Man, we've done pretty good against the black decks, too. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, obviously we're going to play a Bloomkin. It's probably, I'm assuming this is going to die to a pile of different cards. Oh, another bat. Well, if that's the case, now you take the Scrap Shooter, right? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of tough, because I was going to say, by taking the cheaper thing, you keep me from playing 2 things potentially next turn if I were to draw it. Oh. You don't say. That's interesting. I think we still do this. Just because next turn, when we kill one of these, we can cast whatever's under either one if we want. Yep, and there's a Liliana, as expected.
Happy to help, but I'm taking
Now,
credit.
here's an interesting thing, y'all. If we sack the Scrap Shooter, the opponent's likely to attack with one of those, and then we could punch through and kill Liliana. I guess it doesn't really matter, though, right? Because then we'd kill one, play something, they block the other. I guess the result's the same. Yeah, we're scrapping this. I was thinking, though, if we sack it, they'd at least attack. I kill one, get into Liliana, save a card, but it really doesn't matter. A little bit of overthinking going on there. At this stage, I'm probably just killing this one. Just setting up to have the bigger creature. I guess I could have just leveled up and made sure we killed Liliana here, but it's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. I mean, they block, they give us a creature back. Like, if not, they lose Liliana. It's kind of a bad situation for them either way.
A delay, nothing more.
All right, stick with the plan. The best part is we've largely blanked cut downs or whatever too, if that's what they have in hand. Now that dude, a little bit bigger of a problem. We'll have to figure out how we want to go about business there. But this has Death Touch. So let's do that. Also, by the way, if you Death Touch plus Trample, you only have to deal 1 point of damage to be lethal, and the rest will trample over. Something people forget about sometimes. Alright. If this is the big 2/4 demon, this becomes a little bit of a problem. Holy Annex, that's a different type of problem. But not the end of the world. Yeah, we lose a Llanowar. You got it. Yep, we take it. Question is, can we... I was like, if we get a fight spell, that would have been the difference. Now we're potentially just dead if they have a removal spell. Oh, that's tough. I think we level this. Go ahead and level it up. Attack. Hope for the best. Kind of all we can do. I mean, if they have a removal card, we're dead. Then they just kill our flyer, or kill our reach creature, and then we lose life from them drawing a card. If they don't, we might still have a shot here. Nope. Alright, GG's. We can just save ourselves the trouble. Okay. Funny, I was just saying, we hadn't seen Llanowar much on turn 1, and here it shows up, finally. Okay, it didn't get immediately, like, cut down or anything, so that's kind of nice. I think I'm just going to do this. Though, I think I want to destroy the authority of the consoles before it gains them too much life. But I also wanted Surrak down just in case they have, like, a counter next turn. We still get a card, you know. Well, they didn't have it. Ooh, Vivian probably is going to be pretty good in this fight. Not mad at that. Just because I'm only going to attack with this. Okay. I was like, they had to have something there. Oh, we found another Surrak. That's nice. But I didn't want to attack with Llanowar and then get split up, because then we wouldn't be able to cast the Vivian here, which I definitely want to do. I think Vivian might be the best card in our deck in this fight. Though, Surrak's pretty good too. Being able to get us cards for countered, for getting stuff countered. Yeah, gladly we'll take that. Alright. I wonder if hard-hitting question is going to be any good here, because unless they're playing like a Planeswalker or something, I don't think they're going to have much to hit. Okay, let's draw. Another Axebane Ferox. That's kind of legit. I kind of want to get a Surrak down, but this is fine, I suppose. Yeah, everybody's just attacking here. I was thinking, what am I going to do? Am I going to leave something back? Like, nah, just get it in there. Okay, that's not the worst. I mean, we can replay that, so that's good. In the event there is a sweeper or something. Matter of fact, if they had a Sunfall, we actually get to kill their token and then replay a Scrap Shooter. Yes. Alright. This part is Jace can't really even target that without having to remove a bunch of stuff from their yard, which is hilarious. I ain't even mad at that. I could activate this. Or I could just play this to go after Jace. Seems a little excessive, but let's see what we got here first.
You can't bury the creatures of this world in steel and stone.
Flourishing Bloomkin, huh? Man, we're almost gonna have embarrassment of riches here. I think though, I'm gonna take another Surrak. And I think I want Jace out of the way. More actually, if I just attack the opponent here, what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, let's just get rid of Jace. That's fine. We're playing with their hand mostly face up here because the Sunfall is obviously coming. But that's okay. Oh, it's not. I could have sworn there's going to be a Sunfall there. Oh, now they're just drawing. They're cooked, y'all. They are cooked. Yeah. What's crazy is I was actually about to minus Vivian, which would have given everything +2/+2, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. So then we just pump this up. So then it goes to being a 4 as well. And then just like everything's in the red zone, basically. But didn't have to worry about it. So that was kind of nice. We'll have to say, if you're looking to play mono green, it looks like green is back on the menu. That was a pretty good run. I think we went something like 11-4, so 73-ish%, I think. But yeah, pretty good. I mean, the one of those we lost, we knew our draw was pretty bad. Weren't going to hit. I think one of mine was just also not drawing land. That happens. But overall, we beat quality decks. I mean, we had some come from behinds with a couple of weird situations, and all the cards we wanted to draw extra cards and whatever really did matter and gave us an advantage, even against the control deck, which was pretty good. So yeah, overall, maybe just having that little bit of difference with Surrak and going back to using Vivian is what the deck needed to be doing. Who knows? But either way, if you want to play it, y'all know in the description, there'll be a link. Go get it. Go check out our friends over at Tales of Adventure, because I need your support and they appreciate it. But yeah, watch another video and watch all the way through, because that helps the channel. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.